Ladies and gentlemen, good day and welcome to AVG Logistics Limited Q2 FY25 results conference call hosted by Kirin Advisors. As a reminder, all participant lines will be in the listen-only mode, and there will be an opportunity for you to ask questions after the presentation concludes. Should you need assistance during the conference call, please signal an operator by pressing star then 0 on a touch-tone phone. Please note that this conference is being recorded. I now hand the conference over to Ms. Vaishnavi Ambokar from Kirin Advisors. Thank you, and over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, and good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of Kirin Advisors, I'm pleased to extend a warm welcome to all the participants joining Q2 FY25 conference call of AVG Logistics Limited. Please note that this discussion may include forward-looking statements based on the company's beliefs, opinions, and expectations. As of today, these statements are not guarantee of future performance and are subject to risk and uncertainties that may be challenging to predict. Additionally, this call does not constitute of any forward-looking statement or projection related to revenue, EBITDA, and PAT. Joining us today from the management team are Mr. Sanjay Gupta, Managing Director and CEO, Mr. Himanshu Sharma, Chief Financial Officer. And with that, now I hand over the call to Mr. Sanjay Gupta, Managing Director and CEO. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Vaishnavi. Good afternoon, valued stakeholders. A warm welcome to AVG Logistics Q2 and H1 result of 25 conference call. We will begin by discussing recent industry development, our operational and financial performance. The logistics industry plays a vital role in the dynamic economic landscape of India by enabling the efficient movement of goods and service throughout the country's large territory. As India strives to realize its ambitious economic goals, including achieving a GDP of $5.5 trillion by 2027, logistics sector has been undergoing a remarkable transformation. Contributing a substantial 13-40% of India's GDP and employing over 22 million people, the sector is poised to continued growth with another 10 million jobs expected by 2027. The market is projected by expand from 317 billion, robust growth of e-commerce, cold chain, and logistics, and significant infrastructure development with initiatives like the National Logistics Policy and Gati Shakti driving efficiency, integration, modern technology, and reducing costs. The landscape is primed for innovation and expansion. As one of the leaders in the logistics sector, we remain committed to redefining excellence through a robust, diverse business portfolio that caters to multimodal, cold chain, warehousing, and value-added logistics solutions. Our services are designed to empower business across industries, providing end-to-end supply chain support by enhanced efficiency and customer satisfaction. We are leveraging advanced technology, including IoT-enabled tracking system, automated business process, and cutting-edge analysis to drive operational excellence. Sustainability remains central of our operation as demonstrated by investment in rail, electric, and LNG-powered fleet. These efforts have significantly reduced emissions, provided cost advantage, and given us a competitive edge. We are committed to leading with green technologies, incorporating innovations like IoT for real-time tracking and optimization. Our growth strategy is focusing on expanding multimodal capability, enhancing profitability by serving fast-growing sector, and leveraging cutting-edge technologies to improve reliability. Additionally, we continue to attract marquee clients from diverse industries, further cementing our position in the market. At the heart of our strategy is a focus on driver safety and well-being. Strong demand in FMCG retail sector played a key role in the performance. We continue to strengthen our infrastructure to navigate India's diverse logistic trade. Looking at our performance in Q2 for year 25, several key milestone highlights our continued growth and strategic expansion. We are appointed as an authorized partner of Parcel Express service by the UP State Road Transport Corporation, securing space in 9,000 buses for parcel delivery services in the entire UP. The partnership is expected to generate rupees 60 crore revenue over the next 5 years. In line with our sustainability goal, we launched a 20-foot electric advanced green logistics collaboration with one of our esteemed clients. Continuing our expansion journey, we added 121 fleet in first half year of 25 to strengthen our operational capability to meet the growing demand and expand our market footprint. Looking ahead, the National Logistic Policy, targeting to reduce the logistic cost to 8 to 10% of GDP by 2020, presents significant opportunities for integrated logistic provider like us. None of this progress would be possible without the incredible team who drive our success. From the drivers who navigate our roads to the innovators behind our cutting-edge solution, every individual plays a vital role in our achievements. We are pleased to report steady growth and improved operational efficiency across key financial metrics, supporting our strategic goals. Despite inflationary pressure, our challenging business environment, our investment in multimodal infrastructure availability has helped us to minimize the impact. Now, I shall hand over it to our Mr. CFO, Mr. Himanshu Sharma, for detailed analysis of our financial performance and key metrics of the quarter. Over to you, Himanshu.
Thank you, Sanjay sir. Good afternoon, everyone. I am pleased to share our consolidated key financial highlights for H1 financial year 25 and Q2 financial year 25. H1 financial year 25, our total income stood at 263.25 crore, reflecting a year-on-year growth of 20.35%. EBITDA for the half year is 48.04 crore, marking a year-on-year growth of 19%. PAT for the H1 stood at 10.59 crore compared to 4.25 crore of H1 financial year 24, and year-on-year increased by 149.42%, resulting in an increased PAT of 4.05% compared to 1.95% of H1 financial year 24. This is showing a growth of 210 basis points into the PAT. Our earning per share for H1 is 7.75, which is up by 114.68% compared to same period last year. Quarterly performance in the quarter 2 financial year 25, we recorded a total income of 139.57 crore, a year-on-year growth of 18.3%. The EBITDA for quarter 2 is 24.42 crore, showing a 14.19% year-on-year increase. PAT for the quarter stood at 5.38 crore compared to 1.72 crore of the quarter 2 financial year 24, which represents a year-on-year growth of 213.1%, resulting a PAT improving to 3.89% and presenting a growth of 242 basis points. The EPS for Q2 was 3.94, reflecting a robust 169.36% year-on-year growth. On the balance sheet ratios, our debt equity ratio is maintained at 0.44 in September 2024 compared to 1.23 in March 2023 and 1.42 of March 2022. This is showcasing a stronger equity position and reduced leverage. Similarly, the current ratio is also maintained at 1.72 in September 2024 compared to 1.15 in March 23 and 1.35 in March 22, reaffirming our strong financial position. Our journey is well aligned with the future of logistics in India. As we look ahead, we are poised to drive further growth by investing in multimodal infrastructure, emerging technologies, expanding our fleet with EV and LNG power trucks. The opportunity before us are immense, and we are confident in our ability to seize them, guided by a vision that balances profitability with sustainability. With that, I will now open the floor for questions and provide any clarification you may require. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. We will now begin the question and answer session. Anyone who wishes to ask a question may press star and one on the touchtone telephone. If you wish to remove yourself from the question queue, you may press star and two. Participants are requested to use handsets while asking a question. Ladies and gentlemen, we will wait for a moment while the question queue assembles. The first question is from the line of Rishi Kotari from Pi Square Investments. Please go ahead.
Hello. Yeah. Thank you so much for the opportunity and congratulations on a good set of numbers. I had a specific question as to why was there some reason for dip in margins in the EBITDA level? We know there was increase in other expenses and employee benefit. What exactly do we include in other expenses?
Yes, thank you so much for your question. EBITDA is a bit reduced due to some of the vehicle we have done a transaction of sale and lease back. That is number one. And number two, we have further explored a leasing opportunity, and we took a few vehicles into the leasing as well. So if we purchase those vehicles directly, it goes into depreciation and interest, of course, while we capitalize that. But whereas if we take it on lease, so lease terms are normally available for a lesser tenure, and then it hit into the top line. So, but this is helping our the growth of the company, and we are focusing on improving the net profit, and the EBITDA is marginally reduced.
Okay, so for now it will hit because of we had a lease, sale and lease thing for our vehicle, but eventually it will improve.
Yes, that's right.
So this is the model of the light asset model, and in this scenario, the PAT is improving, whereas EBITDA is little bit minorly, there may be some reduction, but overall PAT is improving, and we are working towards the light asset model business that leasing is availability in the market.
So we generally categorize lease expense in other expenses, right?
No, it goes into operating expenses.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. And also in terms of my other question was around the guidance that you gave of 700 around crores of top line for FY25. Do we still hold that? Because if we see H1 compared to H2, you more or less have to more than double the revenue in H2 compared to H1 to achieve that guidance. So do we still hold that?
Yeah, we are hard working towards that line, and actually the one of the big government contract is under consideration, and unfortunately that finalization of that contract is taking some time because of the value of the contract. Hence, it may be expected in next 1 month or so. We are working and adding the organic growth, which we are taking around 20%. We are taking from our recent customer, and we are adding the new customer on monthly basis. And you must have seen the improvement of 20%. But the growth of जो additional growth आना है वो अभी we are trying to get some big contract and that may be finalized in next month or so, by end of this month or next month maximum.
Okay, interesting. So any other new tender updates apart from the government contract that we are eyeing right now?
Yeah, so this time we have uploaded our presentation, and on page number, yes, Page number 30, we have given the list of the new clients which we have added in our FMCG sector and other sectors. Like we have added Indian Hubs, Haldiram, Anmol Biscuits, Devyani Foods, and electronics and other items में हमने Havells, Dalmia Cement, Everest Industries, Sham Steel, Supreme, EPAC, and so we have added around 15 customers. So in our industry, the growth is coming in the 2-3 segment. One is our existing business, that is around organic growth of around 10 to 12%, and 10 to 12% growth we can take by addition of the new client or new business line. And we are also in touch with 2-3 companies which is under finalization stage, this merger and acquisition. So 2-3 good companies we have already identified. So we are acquiring those companies in our business which are in presently doing the business as of our line. So this will help us to grow the business and profitability.
Okay, so in terms of merger and acquisition, which exactly segment are we targeting with this M&A? Of course, we are more in a way diversified company in general, but any specific segment are we targeting in M&A?
Yeah, we are talking about majorly we are in the multimodal. So nowadays, because of the truck pricing, toll tax cost, and other operations cost are increasing day by day. So the customers are shifting towards the multimodal, which we have already run in the 7-8 trains on long-term contract with Indian Railways. So we are talking to FMCG companies, and cement and steel is also coming up with the new sector in our business. So this will help us to grow very fast in the same industries.
Okay, so the companies are more focused towards this multimodal logistics which we are targeting for M&A.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, thank you so much for the answering the question. I'll get joined back to you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Subhash B. from Value Investments. Please go ahead.
Congratulations on the great set of numbers. Even I had a question on your guidance of 700 crores. I went through a Bharat Connect conference rising stars that happened in September 2024, and when I went through the post-conference notes, I could note that you were in discussion to acquire 2 companies, one with 50 crore revenue and another one with around 170 crore revenue. So are both these companies in the logistics sector, or are you acquiring companies from any other sector?
No. We are our core business is logistic only. We never go with the other businesses. So we keep only warehousing and logistics company, which are our core business. So these companies are under the same business only. We are not dealing with any other businesses.
Okay, thank you so much. And also, when I see the revenue that you have achieved until H1, it is 263 crores. So the remaining will be around 437 crores to achieve the 700 crore guidance. That will be around 62% of your total 700 crores. So if I look at the last 2 years financials, right? So when I look at the second half of the year, AVG Logistics was able to achieve 51% and 55% in FY23 and FY24 respectively in the second half of the year. Now in this year in FY25, you need to achieve 62%. So is this gap of another 10% will be filled by these acquisitions that you're talking about, or do you have any other strategies to meet the 700 crores guidance?
Yeah, last same question done by the last person. So there is one government contract of around big amount. So it was under finalization and supposed to finalize by the September. But because of some technical reason, it is taking some time to finalize. Hence, it is getting delayed. And most probably, we are in touch with the concerned department, and hopefully it is finalized by 15th of December. So we hope that this tender will finalize and it will be implemented very soon, and the good growth will come from that particular tender.
Okay. So even though you're going to serve only Q3
we are
government tender, you think that you'll be... Sorry?
We are working very hard and trying to complete our business growth so that we can honor the growth.
So, okay. So you still stand at 700 crore revenue growth, right? Sorry, guidance. 700 crore revenue, right?
So, yeah, we are in touch with the concerned department to finalize the tender as soon as possible.
Okay. And also your guidance was 4 to 5% PAT margin, right? Is it going to be 5%? Because I see that in H1 you have around 4.05%. So will it increase to 5% in H2, or is it going to stay between 4 to 5%?
It will be between 4 to 5%. Because earlier it was 2.5% type now. So we have reducing some cost and when the business is increasing now, so we get the leverage. So that's why we are able to increase the profitability.
Okay.
Expenses are not increasing the same ratio now.
Got it. Thank you so much. So I just have one last question. That is, when I went to the post-conference note from the Bharat Connect conference as it starts, I also read a note stating the company is aiming for 1,000 crore revenue from the cement sector alone in the next 3 to 5 years.
Yeah.
So you mean in the next, after 3 to 5 years, only from the cement sector you will have 1,000 crore revenue per annum?
Yeah, this is cement and steel.
Cement and steel. Okay, got it.
Because this is a very big industry, and because cement is paying more than 1 lakh crore, 50,000 crore ka valuation wo hai uska transport business. And since India is the development is happening in next 3, 4, 5 years, so lot of cement and steel is used in the infrastructure. So lot of transportation business is available for those things.
Okay, thank you so much. And sorry, this is the last question. So you said that you're acquiring 2 to 3 companies.
Yeah.
For follow-up questions.
Sorry. So
Waiting for their turn, sir. Thank you.
Okay, sorry.
The next question comes from the line of Sauresh Pal from Peace Wealth Capital Limited. Please go ahead.
Yeah, thank you for the opportunity, sir. Sir, my question is, so you said that the 40% guidance, a large part of it is dependent on a large contract that you are receiving from the government. So if you can please tell more about that government tender, that will be great, sir.
Pardon, sir? थोड़ा ठीक से आवाज नहीं आ रही, sir.
सर आपने बताया कि इस साल का जो गाइडेंस है 14% ग्रोथ वाला गाइडेंस, उसके लिए वो डिपेंडेंट है, ए लार्ज पार्ट ऑफ इट डिपेंडेंट ऑन ए कॉन्ट्रैक्ट फ्रॉम गवर्नमेंट which we will be getting in next month. So if you can tell more about that government tender, that will be great, sir.
Yeah, actually we cannot disclose the name of the company, and but it is a government tender and value is very high of the contract. So that's why it is taking some time for some finalization in the tender, and because of the guidelines from the NSC and SEBI, we cannot disclose the name. But we are seriously working on that tender, and hopefully we will get it within next 2 to 3 weeks maximum.
सर जब टेंडर मिल जाए तब कोई अनाउंसमेंट होगा?
Immediately. जब as and when we get the LOI and we sign the contract with the customer, then we can announce the same.
ओके सर, और मेरा लास्ट क्वेश्चन है सर कि आपने जो 4 या 5% का पैट मार्जिन का गाइडेंस दिया, वो इस साल के लिए भी एप्लीकेबल होगा, राइट?
Yeah, we are working on that. Now you see that result now. So as I think presently we are working 4+%.
Yes. Okay.
Last year our PAT growth is more than 100%.
ओके सर, लास्ट ईयर क्वार्टर 4 में एक एक्सेप्शनल आइटम था, वो इस साल भी रिपीट होगा क्या? लास्ट साल क्वार्टर 4 में
इस साल नहीं है सर,
नहीं होगा. ओके
अभी तो नहीं है, अभी कुछ नहीं है. अभी लास्ट ईयर वो हमने 2017-18 में कोई इन्वेस्टमेंट किया था, तो उसका वन टाइम वो इनकम आया था।
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Before we take the next question, a reminder to all participants that you may press star and one to ask a question. The next question is from the line of Arya Mehta from Maximal Capital. Please go ahead.
Hello. Thanks for the opportunity, sir.
So may I request you to use your handset, please? Your audio is not very clear, sir.
Yeah. Hello. Is it now better?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Please
Yeah.
go ahead.
Yeah. Thanks for the opportunity, sir. Sir, first wanted to know, ये आपने जो लीज की बात की थी कि ओपेक्स अभी EBITDA मार्जिन आर लो बिकॉज हम लीज कर रहे हैं, न्यू लीज ट्रांजैक्शन में जा रहे हैं रादर देन ओनिंग द व्हीकल.
Yeah. This is the light asset model ना सर.
हाँ सर, मुझे सिर्फ इसमें एक कंफ्यूजन था. इसका हम अकाउंटिंग इंड एस के हिसाब से करते हैं कि क्या कैसा रहता है? क्योंकि लीज का जो अकाउंटिंग है एज फार एज आई नो वो तो आपका एक असेट क्रिएट हो जाता है एंड उसका फिर आपका फाइनेंस एक्सपेंस और डिप्रिसिएशन में उसका इम्पैक्ट आता है अकॉर्डिंग टू इंड एस नॉर्मल लीज का. तो इस चीज का ये जो आप पर्टिकुलर सेल एंड लीज ट्रांजेक्शन की बात कर रहे हैं वो कैसे फिर वर्क करता है इंड एस के हिसाब से?
ये ऑपरेटिंग लीज है सर, तो इसमें इट इज गोइंग टू बी hitting the operating expenses. If the lease is a finance lease, then what you are suggesting
that was according to earlier accounting standard, but Ind AS में तो every lease is financial unless there are few exceptions of say it is short tenure, एक साल का है तो उस केस में अलग बात हो गया, but usually तो सब लीज एक ही तरीके से रिकॉर्ड होती है ना?
नहीं सर, इसमें अभी भी क्या है कि अगर द लीज इज सजेस्टिंग द ऑपरेटिंग लीज मीन्स द एसेट इज नॉट कमिंग टू यू एंड स्टिल इट इज गोइंग टू बी अकाउंटेड एज अ ऑपरेटिंग एक्सपेंसेस.
अंडरस्टूड. ओके. एंड सर हमारा जो फोकस है स्टील एंड सीमेंट क्लाइंट्स पे, तो सर टिपिकली जैसे एफएलसीजी का आपने भी एक बार बताया था कि 3 to 4% ऑफ टर्नओवर इज देयर ट्रांसपोर्टेशन कॉस्ट, whereas for steel and cement industries it is much higher.
Yes sir.
Correct. So now
वो उनका 18 to 20% होता है उनका.
Correct, 18 to 20%. So maybe steel or cement plant, a big steel plant, so we will get probably a plant from which they are operating. वो प्लांट का जो भी रहेगा उसका कॉन्ट्रैक्ट भी में गेट.
या
ऐसे काम करता है. करेक्ट?
यस सर.
तो वो प्लांट का जो पर्टिकुलर उनका प्रोडक्शन रहेगा, उस प्लांट से जो टर्नओवर आता रहेगा उसका कितना परसेंट हमारा बुक्स में उसका इम्पैक्ट आएगा इनकम में? टॉप लाइन हमारा कितना वहां से आएगा?
देखिए सर, ये क्या होता है, ये इंडस्ट्री है ना, बहुत बड़ी इंडस्ट्री है ये, और एक प्लांट में काफी बड़ा प्रोडक्शन होता है. लाइक 50,000 टन, 1 लाख टन ऐसे प्रोडक्शन करते हैं ये लोग. और उसका अगर हम एक प्लांट का 20% भी काम कर लें, सो 20% काम इज ए वेरी गुड वॉल्यूम, एंड 20% का काम विल गिव अस अ रेवेन्यू ऑफ अराउंड 50 to 60 crore.
50 to 60 crore if we do 20% of a normal plant work.
या तो उसमें क्या होता है कि जैसे जो सीमेंट का स्टील का धंधा कैसे चलता है, इट इज मूविंग अराउंड मैक्सिमम 500 किलोमीटर रेडियस. मतलब सीमेंट इज ए लो प्राइस आइटम एंड इट कैन नॉट बी ट्रांसपोर्ट मोर देन.
इट इज नॉट वायबल कि आप और ट्रांसपोर्टेशन खर्चा करो और दूर पहुंचाओ उसको.
हाँ. तो इसमें सिस्टम ये रहता है कि नजदीक में ही माल जाता है, और जो प्लांट बैठते हैं वो प्लांट का जो सिस्टम है वो अवेलेबिलिटी ऑफ द रॉ मटेरियल एंड अवेलेबिलिटी ऑफ द लेबर एक्सेट्रा, वो उनके ऊपर डिपेंड करता है. सो मैक्सिमम प्लांट्स आर इन रिमोट प्लेस, एंड बिकॉज ये पोल्यूशन वगैरह भी होता होगा इसके अंदर, तो बाहर ही शहर के बाहर लगते हैं ये. और रेडियस जो ट्रांसपोर्टेशन रेडियस है वो 300 से 500 किलोमीटर होता है, मतलब 0 से 500 किलोमीटर होता है मैक्सिमम. तो एवरी प्लांट इज हैविंग द कैपेसिटी ऑफ 50,000 टन, 40,000 टन के प्लांट होते हैं, वो अच्छा प्रोडक्शन होता है सर उसमें.
ये सीमेंट की बात हुई, और स्टील में भी सेम?
स्टील तो लॉन्ग रूट में भी जाता है। स्टील में जैसे मान लीजिए फॉर एग्जांपल अभी नॉर्थ में कुछ ज्यादा प्लांट नहीं है, तो आज पूरा ईस्ट इंडिया माने दुर्गापुर, कलकत्ता, वहां से माल आपका नॉर्थ में दिल्ली, पंजाब, हरियाणा आता है, या ईस्ट टू वेस्ट जाता है, ईस्ट टू साउथ जाता है। तो स्टील में वो मतलब प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, लॉन्ग ट्रांसपोर्टेशन भी होता है सीमेंट स्टील का।
ट्रांसपोर्टेशन भी होता है।
हाँ, बट उसमें भी क्या होता है कि बिकॉज इट्स हैवी आइटम, तो वेट बहुत ज्यादा हो जाता है, तो वेट होने की वजह से उसका भी रेवेन्यू ठीक ठाक आ जाता है उसके अंदर भी।
ओके।
एक एक प्लांट से मतलब जैसे अगर मान लीजिए टाटा स्टील की बात करें, तो टाटा स्टील इज स्पेंडिंग मोर देन 7-8 हजार करोड़ रुपए के ऊपर खर्च करते हैं लॉजिस्टिक्स में। अगर 7-8 हजार करोड़ का मैं बोलता हूँ, हम लोग अगर 2-5% भी करते हैं, 2% भी करते हैं, तो भी 100-150 करोड़ का आपकी रेवेन्यू मिल जाता है उससे। क्योंकि वहाँ पे क्या होता है कि इतना बड़ा काम है ना कि काफी लोग काम करते हैं, 50-40 लोग काम करते होते हैं। रेवेन्यू इज वर्क इज अवेलेबल फॉर ऑल।
करेक्ट, अंडरस्टूड। एंड फॉर दिस हमारा स्टील एंड सीमेंट क्लाइंट से मार्जिन प्रोफाइल और कुछ एडिशनल केपेक्स पे कुछ आपका व्यू बताइए ना, कि इट विल बी ऑन द सेम मार्जिन प्रोफाइल और वी विल हैव टू इंकर एडिशनल केपेक्स टू सर्व दीज क्लाइंट्स प्रॉपर्ली।
Yeah, some additional capex is required. So what we are doing, we are looking after some leasing vehicles instead of buying, and we have already started. And in earlier call, I have explained about the vehicle to be brought by our drivers. तो वो लोग वो भी हमने अपने ड्राइवर को भी गाड़ी दिलवाया है, वो गाड़ी हमारे यहाँ ही चल रहा है वो। तो इन दोनों स्कीम में मिला के, और हम ज्यादा फ्लीट तो ऐड नहीं करेंगे, लेकिन छोटा मोटा अगर 50-100 गाड़ी ऐड करना पड़ा तो एक 25-30 करोड़ का एसेट ऐड हो सकता है मार्च 25 तक।
20 करोड़ का एसेट?
25-30 करोड़ का।
25, ओके।
25 to 30 करोड़ का एसेट ऐड करेंगे, एंड 50 करोड़ का एसेट हम लोग लीज पे ले रहे हैं।
अंडरस्टूड सर। एंड इसका मार्जिन प्रोफाइल विल बी सिमिलर टू द ग्रुप? एफएमसीजी आपका जो
एफएमसीजी से लो होता है, लेकिन इसमें क्या रहता है कि एफएमसीजी में पेमेंट टर्म्स आर वेरी लिटिल हाई, लाइक कस्टमर्स आर पेइंग इन 75, 80, 90 days, and in this industry the payment terms are very competitive, and 1 week or 15 days. So our margin on investments are almost same.
अंडरस्टूड। इन्वेस्टमेंट ऑलमोस्ट सेम रहता है।
Yeah. So we can rotate our money much better.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Yeah.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Babu George, who's an investor. Please go ahead.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Sir, my question is, can you share your detail about the strategy for express parcel services business, and how would we leverage similar kind of partnerships going ahead?
Yeah, as of now, our express parcel business is around 2 crore per month, and your question is right. And in our industry, the margins in express business are better than our other business. So now we are targeting for at least make it double. So for the e-commerce industries and like small industries are there who are using the express service. So we are trying to make it double this year of say around 4 crore per month. This will benefit in improving our profitability, and also the payment recovery is very fast in express business. So we have made a strategy to increase our business double by this year.
Sir, my next question is, what expansion efforts we are increasing in Nepal, Bangladesh and Bhutan?
Yeah, we are doing for 2-3 customers like Nestle and HUL we are doing for this Nepal and Bangladesh, and we are talking to some other customers also, because these are the countries where the plants are not available. So, for example, that even we understand that Colgate and P&G and these companies are also moving lot of material from India to Bangladesh and Nepal. So we are in touch with few FMCG companies where they are moving the material from there, and it is also a good opportunity to increase the business for Nepal and Bangladesh.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Hemant, who is an investor. Please go ahead.
Thank you for providing me the opportunity. Just wanted to ask one thing. Like, we are targeting 700 crores by FY25. So what will be the growth trajectory post FY25?
Total growth.
What will be the growth trajectory post FY25?
So we have given this guidance for current year, financial year 25, 700 crore. And then, as Sanjay sir has explained earlier also, that 10 to 12% growth is coming from our current customer, and we always try that another 10% we bring from new customers. So after this significant growth, we want to maintain the 20% year-on-year growth in the coming year. Yes.
So 20% year-on-year growth, and the two acquisitions which we just talked about. So it includes the numbers from both the acquisition post FY25, and when will it be integrated into our books?
Certainly, sir, we are working. So one we might close in the coming quarter, in the coming days, and we will announce to the stock exchanges. And one is still in the discussion stage, so we will further. So that will take time, but one we are closing soon.
So out of two deals, one is in the maturity level, and it will definitely complete in this quarter, current quarter, third quarter. And fourth, the second deal will be happening in the fourth quarter.
Fourth quarter. Okay. So basically 700 kinds of revenue and 20% year-on-year growth post FY25, right? Sir, so I mean, so H2 shall be pretty much heavy as compared to H1 if the 700 crore revenue is intact.
Yes, that it will be a bit heavy, and we are working. So normally in logistics, the second half is better than the first half, and in the similar line, we are also expecting that we'll try to reach the target.
So we can expect a sequential growth from here on, from Q2.
Government content depend.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Can you come again?
Yeah. So 700 is depending on the government contract, right? But we are maintaining 20% our organic plus new customer growth. So that we are maintaining. And once we get this government contract, certainly the volumes are huge there. So we'll achieve that. Yeah.
So, sir, as per your earlier communication, it is supposed to close by 15th of December, right?
Yeah. It is under final discussion and expected by the second week of December.
Okay, sir. If it gets closed by 15th of December, then 700 crore revenue is intact, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a huge, big amount, tenders.
Yeah, I got it, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Our next question comes from the line of Rishi Kotari from Pi Square Investments. Please go ahead.
Yes, hello. Thank you so much for the providing opportunity again. I just wanted to have an update on the warrant front, on the fresh shares. What exactly is the status? Are everything being converted or?
Sorry, can you repeat the question?
So I was going to ask you on the preferential allotment that we did some time back. So what exactly is the status then?
That is a preferential allotment.
How we treated that?
Yeah. Not in terms of treatment. I think everything is done in terms of that, right?
It is already converted. So few pending that it is already converted. You must have seen the announcement in the last 1 week also, and only two things are pending, which will be completed on due dates, before due dates.
And that will be converted by the promoter itself, right?
Promoters already invested in 5,30,000 shares already converted by the promoters.
Okay. And that would be converted by whom?
By December 15th or 20th. The last date is 31st December. So 25% has been already paid. So balance we need to pay by third week of maximum third week we will complete this.
Third week of December.
Because the funds are required to increase the business, etc. So we are focusing to convert it as early as possible.
Okay. Got it. And this will be converted by promoter itself, right? Rest 25, rest of the warrants.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. The next question comes from Nitin Verma, who's an investor. Please go ahead.
Hi, am I audible?
Yes.
Yes. So my question is, what are the certainty of this government contract getting finalized? Is there any chance that this government contract is not finalized, which you are talking about?
देखिए सर्टेनिटी तो है, तभी हम लोग इतना कॉन्फिडेंसली बात कर रहे हैं, बट गवर्नमेंट का चीज जब तक हाथ में न आ जाए तब तक कैसे बोल सकते हैं उसको, बट वी आर कॉन्फिडेंट दैट वी विल गेट दिस.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. Is there any chance that ये हमारे हाथ में ना आए? ऐसा भी हो सकता है.
15-20% तो चांस रहते ही है ना सर, इसी बार डिले हो रहा है उसमें, अदरवाइज इट वुड हैव फाइनलाइज्ड इन सितंबर इटसेल्फ.
अच्छा, अगर ये हमारे हाथ में नहीं आता है तो what will be the revenue for this year? Suppose if this doesn't get finalized, then
देखिए वो जो टेंडर है ना, वो टेंडर बहुत बड़ा टेंडर है, उसका रेवेन्यू हमने एस्टिमेट किया हुआ है अराउंड 100 crore.
Okay. So in that case,
tender value is 500 crore. So we are expecting 100 crore revenue in this year of this tender. And अगर बाई चांस मान लीजिए कुछ डिले होता है या कुछ ऊपर नीचे होता है तो 600 डेफिनेटली वी विल कंप्लीट बाय, दैट इज मोर देन 20% growth.
Okay.
And if you see the growth compared to last year, the 20% we have already achieving, maintaining the achievement of 20%.
Yes. That I can see, but market is more excited about 700 crore projection.
We are working very hard, sir. We are working very hard and fully trying to convert this tender as early as possible so that it will be great for our company and our investors.
Okay, so I'm just taking the negative case. If government tender is not finalized, and this acquisition which you are doing, which is completed in this quarter. So
one acquisition is already almost completing, and today is the 19th, na? So we are trying to announce by 30th November or maximum 2nd of December. And because some due diligence etc. are already done, now it is under finalization of the thing. So it will be announced within 2 weeks maximum.
Okay. And how much revenue can we expect this year from this acquisition?
That we will report all those numbers into the market once it comes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But we are promising that this 20-25% growth what we are doing, we will be achieving that in the Q3 and Q4 as well.
Okay. And were you in the last con calls, you said that PAT margins will be 5%, but today you are reiterating that it will be between 4 to 5%. So, what is going to be the scene? It is going to be approximately 5%, or it could be early 4% also, like 4.05, something like that?
Yeah. Sir, so we always say that we will try to achieve between 4 and 5 in the year 25, which is a significant increase from last year. So last year we closed somewhere around 2.8% PAT without one-offs. So there was a one-off of 18 crore. So 14 crore roughly was a PAT. And this year we are trying to achieve 4+% growth. So it will be between 4 to 5.
4 to 5% we are targeting our PAT.
Okay. Thank you. That was all from my side, and best of luck for future quarters.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, a reminder to all the participants, you may press star and 1 to ask a question. The next question is from the line of Subhankar Oja from SKS Capital and Research Private Limited. Please go ahead.
Hi.
So may we request you to use your handset, sir? You're not audible. Hello? Mr. Subhankar Oja?
Yeah. Am I audible now?
Yes, sir. Please go ahead. Thank you.
Great. So a couple of them. So one, what will be the total share outstanding after conversion of the warrants and preference, which you said will happen by December?
Sorry, sir.
Total number of share outstanding would be how much?
Outstanding is for the Sanjay is 190 and others 140,000. Sir, so roughly 195 plus 140, 335. So these 335,000 shares are outstanding after as on today. So remaining are already converted.
Okay. And so post the conversion of these, what will be your total net debt, net borrowing? I mean, as of now, your balance sheet, basically September end is showing 214 crores of borrowing. And what will be your net debt number post the conversion of preference?
So net debt is, sir, 86 crore as on 30th September, compared to 80 crore of the March and March 24 and 110 crore of the March 23. You, I think, including the lease liability also.
The lease liability, okay. So excluding
that, so that's a operating lease.
Right. And post the conversion of the promoter, so how much would the total borrowing be, the net figure? Will this further come down?
Not really, because we are working for these all the growth. We need to plan. We are working on few debt also. So in the coming quarters, actually debt will increase for the growth of the company.
Okay.
Yeah.
Secondly, so I missed out.
It is at very decent level now.
Yeah.
Actually, our target is to make it debt-free company, but because of the growth, now some assets we need to buy. So
yeah, I think you said you are planning for 2 inorganic, basically opportunity over the next couple of quarters. So that may.
Yeah. So we are working on a leasing model and some purchasing model also. If we buy it, then that will increase, but asset will also increase accordingly.
All right. So secondly, you said you have 2 contracts actually from Dalmia and Ultratech, which is worth 60 crores over next 5 years?
No. It's UPS purchases.
No, sorry. So from Dalmia and Ultratech, what's the value of the contract and for how many years?
Yes, the contract they are making for the 3 to 5 years. And it is, they are having the good volume of business. it is on us how much we can service them. So our target is to complete the business of around 100 crore per annum from these two companies.
Have you already started?
Already started with both. Already started. As of now, we are in around, I think, 1.5 or 2 crore per month as of now.
2 crore.
So we have to increase the business from 2 crore to 8 crore from these two companies.
Great. Yeah. And obviously, I'm wishing you best of luck for this large contract which you have just mentioned. So, I mean, obviously we'll get it probably, if not by December, then next quarter, maybe there is a delay in finalizing those. But typically, if you look at our H1 versus H2 performance, so we have done, H1, so H2 is obviously better for us, but we have never done like doubling of our revenue in H2 versus H1. Like historically, we have done a 20-30% growth H1 versus H2. So like in H1, we have done 250 crores. So if I assume a 30% growth, so H2 probably have 325. And another 100 is 425, which you are expecting from that new contract. So if you do not get that, or if there is a delay in that, probably you will end up doing somewhere 600 crores or so.
Yeah, 600. अगर वो कुछ गड़बड़ होता है तो 600 we are achieving, which is around 20-22% growth.
Yeah, got that. And finally, so you mentioned a few other new clients like Sam Metallics, which is steel. Any other clients in the cement space other than Dalmia and Ultra?
Yeah. There are another 5-6 clients are there. That is locally like JK Cement और उधर आंध्रा में साउथ में काफी सीमेंट कंपनीज हैं. So we are talking to those companies and we may get the business from them because क्या होता है अगर इसमें आप एक क्लाइंट का एक्सपीरियंस हो जाता है ना, so you will get the business from one to other to second, तीसरा, चौथा मिलता जाता है फिर इसके अंदर.
Right. No.
And Ambuja Cement and this Adani etc. also are coming up very well now.
Yeah. No, great. I mean, because if you're working with Ultra and Adani, you get that credibility. And so basically, your
ACC भी है. इसमें क्या होता है कि जो Ultratech कितना बड़ा ग्रुप है ना, तो उनका शायद I think their turnover is around 80,000 crore in this cement business.
Yeah. And so basically your express parcel, you're saying 4 crore per month is your target. Is that so?
Yeah. Abhi as of now it is around 2 crores. But business is available in the market.
Double that number there, and you're going to do up 4 times in the cement business. I mean, basically, which can probably materialize next year, maybe FY26. So basically, these two are going to be your big growth driver for the next year, probably. Express parcel and revenue from cement business.
Yes, sir.
Great, sir. Thank you so much, and best of luck. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The next question is from the line of Subhash B from Value Investments. Please go ahead.
Thank you for giving the opportunity again. So you said there will be 2 acquisitions, right? One with 170 crore revenue, and another one with around 40 crore, 50 crore revenue. So the one which is almost closed, which one is it possible to tell, like which company is it? Is it the one with 170 crore revenue?
No. It's first we have closed 45 crore companies.
That one, okay, got it. And post acquisition, will the acquired companies revenue will be shown in AVG Logistics revenue in Q4?
Yes.
Okay, and also the PAT margins also will be almost around same as AVG Logistics, or will it take time for those companies to improve the margins same as AVG Logistics?
No, that margin is unka abhi, I think they are having a 3.5%. But what will happen that if we merge both the companies, we are losing their cost. Like their all offices were closed, and we will merge their office in our offices. So we have made a plan to how to reduce their office expenses, and we are not increasing our office expenses. We are accommodating them in our present office.
Okay, this is very helpful, sir. Thank you. That's all.
Thank you. As there are no further questions from the participants, I now hand the conference over to Ms. Vaishnavi Ambokar from Kirin Advisors for closing comments.
Thank you, Riku. Thank you all for joining the conference call of AVG Logistics Limited. We appreciate your participation and throughout questions raised during this session. We trust the management team had addressed your queries and comprehensively. Should you need any further assistance or you want to reach out, you can write us at research@kirinadvisors.com. Thank you once again, the management and Riku.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. On
Thank
behalf
you.
of Kirin Advisors, that concludes this conference. Thank you for joining us, and you may now disconnect your